1 hour of pyramid facts to fall asleep to. Welcome to our channel. Before starting, please like and subscribe for more stories. The story of pyramid construction is as old as ancient Egypt itself, tracing the evolution of one of the most iconic architectural forms in human history. Pyramids were not just monumental structures. They were deeply symbolic representations of religious beliefs, royal authority, and humanity's connection to the divine. Their development over centuries reflects the ingenuity and dedication of ancient builders and the cultural significance of these structures to their society. The precursor, mastabas. Before the first pyramid was ever constructed, ancient Egyptians built mastabas, flat-roofed rectangular tombs with sloping sides made of mud brick or stone. The term mastaba comes from the Arabic word for bench, describing their appearance. These tombs, built during Egypt's early dynastic period, circa 3100 to 2686 BCE, served as burial sites for the elite and pharaohs. Inside the mastabas were burial chambers and storage rooms filled with goods the deceased would need in the afterlife, including food, tools, and personal belongings. Mastabas marked the beginning of the ancient Egyptian obsession with monumental tombs. They were the foundation upon which later architectural innovations would build, eventually leading to the creation of the pyramids. The first pyramid in Egypt, the step pyramid of Djoser, represented a revolutionary leap in architectural design. Built during the 27th century BCE, it was commissioned by Pharaoh Djoser, the second king of the Third Dynasty, and designed by his chief architect Imhotep. Imhotep is often regarded as one of history's first recorded architects and engineers. 1. Construction details. The step pyramid began as a traditional mastaba, but evolved into a series of 6 stacked layers, each smaller than the one below, creating a stepped appearance. This innovation transformed the simple mastaba into a towering structure that reached 62 meters, 203 feet, in height. It was built using limestone blocks, a significant departure from the mud brick used in earlier mastabas. This transition to stone construction allowed the pyramid to endure for millennia. 2. Symbolism. The step pyramid was more than a tomb. It was a symbolic staircase to the heavens, enabling the pharaoh's soul to ascend and join the gods. It stood at the center of a vast funerary complex, surrounded by temples, courtyards, and other structures designed to honor the king and serve his needs in the afterlife. The next major phase in pyramid development occurred during the Fourth Dynasty, when Egyptian architects sought to refine the step design into the iconic smooth-sided pyramid. This evolution demonstrated their growing expertise in engineering and a deeper understanding of symbolism. 1. The bent pyramid of Sneferu. Pharaoh Sneferu, the founder of the Fourth Dynasty, is credited with the first attempts to create smooth-sided pyramids. His bent pyramid, located at Djoser, began as a true pyramid but was constructed at an angle that proved unstable. To avoid collapse, the builders adjusted the angle partway through, resulting in its distinctive bent shape. Despite its unusual appearance, the bent pyramid marked a critical learning step in the evolution of pyramid construction. 2. The red pyramid. After the bent pyramid, Sneferu's architects succeeded in building the red pyramid, the first true smooth-sided pyramid. Standing 105 meters, 344 feet tall, it demonstrated advancements in both engineering and construction techniques. Its name comes from the reddish hue of the limestone used in its construction, and it remains one of the best-preserved pyramids in Egypt today. The shape of the pyramid was deeply symbolic to the ancient Egyptians. It represented the primordial mound, a key element in their creation myths. According to their beliefs, the universe began as a chaotic, watery void, from which a mound of land emerged. This mound was the foundation for the world and the dwelling place of the gods. The pyramid's pointed shape also symbolized the rays of the sun, connecting the pharaoh to Ra, the sun god, and emphasizing his divine status. Pyramids were not merely tombs but also centers of religious activity. The elaborate designs of the interior chambers and the inclusion of pyramid texts, inscriptions meant to guide the deceased pharaoh to the afterlife, highlighted the spiritual purpose of these structures. Pyramids were a testament to the ancient Egyptians' belief in immortality and their king's role as a mediator between the gods and humanity. While Egypt is most famous for its pyramids, other cultures around the world independently developed similar structures, reflecting universal human aspirations. 1. Ziggurats of Mesopotamia. In ancient Mesopotamia, Ziggurats served as temples dedicated to the gods. These stepped structures, such as the ziggurat of Ur, were made of mud brick and were centers of religious activity. 2. Mesoamerican pyramids. Cultures like the Maya and Aztecs built impressive pyramids, such as El Castillo at Chichen Itza and the Pyramid of the Sun at Teotihuacan. Unlike Egyptian pyramids, which were tombs, these structures often served as ceremonial platforms and temples. 3. Nubian pyramids. South of Egypt, the Kingdom of Kush built smaller, steeper pyramids in Nubia. These were heavily influenced by Egyptian designs but had unique characteristics, such as narrow bases and prominent capstones. The origins of pyramid building showcase the ingenuity, ambition, and spiritual depth of ancient civilizations, particularly Egypt. From humble mastabas to the grand structures that remain today, these monuments were far more than architectural achievements. They were profound expressions of culture, religion, and the human desire to leave a lasting legacy. Each innovation in design and construction brought the ancient Egyptians closer to perfecting their vision of eternal rest and divine connection. The Great Pyramid of Giza, also known as the Pyramid of Khufu, stands as one of the most extraordinary architectural achievements in human history. Built over 4,500 years ago during Egypt's Old Kingdom, it has captivated imaginations for millennia. As the largest of the 3 pyramids on the Giza Plateau and the only surviving wonder of the ancient world, the Great Pyramid represents the peak of ancient Egyptian engineering, culture, and spiritual devotion. Construction under Pharaoh Khufu. The Great Pyramid was constructed during the reign of Pharaoh Khufu, 2589 to 2566 BC, the second ruler of the 4th dynasty. Known to the Greeks as Cheops, Khufu was regarded as a powerful and ambitious king who sought to create a tomb worthy of his divine status. The pyramid served as both his eternal resting place and a symbol of his authority. 1 size and scale. Originally standing 146.6 meters, 481 feet tall, the Great Pyramid was the tallest man-made structure in the world for over 3,800 years. Due to erosion and a removal of its outer casing stones, its current height is 138.5 meters, 454 feet. The base of the pyramid spans approximately 230 meters, 755 feet, on each side, covering an area of 13 acres. 2. Labor force. The pyramid's construction likely required a workforce of tens of thousands of skilled laborers, farmers, and seasonal workers. Recent discoveries at workers' villages near Giza indicate that these laborers were well fed and housed, contradicting earlier theories that the pyramids were built by slaves. 3. Timeline. The construction of the Great Pyramid is estimated to have taken about 20 years. This timeline reflects the advanced planning, organization, and resource management of ancient Egyptian society. The Great Pyramid's construction required an extraordinary level of precision and innovation, especially considering the limited technology available at the time. 1. Stone materials. The pyramid is composed of an estimated 2.3 million blocks of limestone, each weighing between 2.5 and 15 tons. The core was built with locally quarried limestone, while higher-quality Tura limestone was used for the outer casing. The granite blocks used in the king's chamber were transported from Aswan, located over 800 kilometers, 500 miles away. 2. Construction techniques. The exact methods used to build the Great Pyramid remain a subject of debate, but several theories have emerged. Ramps. Many scholars believe that a series of straight or spiral ramps were used to move the massive stones into place. These ramps would have been constructed from mud brick and lubricated with water to reduce friction. Levers and rollers. Wooden sledges and levers may have been used to position the stones with precision. Counterweights. Some theories propose that counterweights, similar to a pulley system, were used to lift heavier blocks. 3. Alignment and precision. The pyramid is aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal points of the compass, with an error of less than 0.05 degrees. This alignment suggests a sophisticated understanding of astronomy and geometry. The sides of the pyramid are remarkably straight, with a deviation of just a few centimeters, showcasing the builder's exceptional craftsmanship. The interior of the Great Pyramid is as fascinating as its exterior. It contains a network of chambers and passageways that serve both functional and symbolic purposes. 1. The King's Chamber. The King's Chamber, located near the center of the pyramid, was designed as the final resting place of Pharaoh Khufu. It is constructed entirely of granite and features a flat ceiling composed of massive granite slabs, each weighing up to 80 tons. 2. The Queen's Chamber. Positioned below the King's Chamber, the so-called Queen's Chamber was not intended for Khufu's queen but may have had a symbolic or religious purpose. 3. The Grand Gallery. The Grand Gallery is a long, sloping passage that leads to the King's Chamber. Its high vaulted ceiling and precise construction are architectural masterpieces. 4. Air shafts. Narrow shafts extend from the King's and Queen's chambers to the exterior of the pyramid. These shafts were likely designed for symbolic purposes, such as allowing the pharaoh's soul to ascend to the heavens. 5. Hidden chambers. Modern technology, including cosmic ray muon imaging, has revealed the existence of previously unknown voids and chambers within the pyramid, sparking speculation about their purpose. The Great Pyramid was far more than a tomb. It was a spiritual and cosmic symbol that reflected ancient Egyptian beliefs about life, death, and the afterlife. 1. Connection to the sun. The pyramid shape symbolizes the sun's rays, which were believed to serve as a pathway for the pharaoh's soul to ascend to the heavens. The pyramid was closely associated with Ra, the sun god, and Khufu's divine status. 2. The afterlife. The Great Pyramid was part of a larger funerary complex that included mortuary temples, smaller pyramids for queens, and a causeway leading to the Nile. This complex was designed to ensure the pharaoh's safe journey to the afterlife. 3. Astronomical alignment. The pyramid's alignment with the stars, particularly Orion's belt, reflects the Egyptians' belief in the afterlife and their connection to the cosmos. The Great Pyramid has long been the subject of speculation and mystery, giving rise to countless theories about its construction and purpose. 1. Lost technology. Some theorists suggest that the ancient Egyptians possessed advanced technologies that have since been lost. While these ideas are not supported by evidence, they highlight the pyramid's enduring mystique. 2. Extraterrestrial theories. Fringe theories propose that aliens assisted in building the pyramid. These ideas, though widely debunked, reflect the awe inspired by the pyramid's scale and precision. 3. Unfinished work. Some researchers believe that certain elements of the Great Pyramid, such as additional chambers or inscriptions, remain undiscovered, leaving room for future exploration. The Great Pyramid of Giza is more than just an ancient monument. It is a testament to human ingenuity, ambition, and spiritual belief. As the centerpiece of the Giza Plateau, it continues to inspire awe and curiosity, standing as a reminder of the achievements of one of history's greatest civilizations. Its enduring mysteries and unparalleled craftsmanship ensure that it will remain a source of fascination for generations to come. The pyramids of ancient Egypt are among the most iconic monuments in the world, but for centuries, their construction was shrouded in mystery. Who were the people who built these incredible structures, and how did they accomplish such a monumental feat with the limited technology of the time? Thanks to decades of archaeological research, we now have a clearer understanding of the workforce, their tools, and the techniques they used. The workforce. Who built the pyramids? Contrary to popular myths, the pyramids were not built by slaves, but by a dedicated and skilled workforce composed of thousands of laborers. These builders came from various social and economic backgrounds and worked under the direction of highly organized management teams. 1. Skilled laborers and specialists. The workforce included architects, engineers, stonemasons, and craftsmen who possessed specialized skills essential for pyramid construction. These skilled workers designed and executed intricate plans, ensuring the precision and stability of the pyramids. 2. Seasonal workers. Most laborers were farmers who worked on the pyramids during the annual Nile flood season, when agricultural work was impossible. This arrangement allowed the state to mobilize a large workforce without disrupting food production. 3. The scale of the workforce. Archaeologists estimate that between 20,000 and 30,000 workers were involved in building the Great Pyramid at any given time. This number includes not only the builders but also support staff, such as cooks, water carriers, and medics. 4. Evidence from workers' villages. Excavations at Giza have uncovered remains of workers' villages, complete with housing, bakeries, breweries, and medical facilities. These findings suggest that the laborers were well fed and cared for, with diets rich in bread, beer, and meat to sustain their energy for the physically demanding work. Despite lacking modern machinery, the builders of the pyramids employed ingenious tools and methods to cut, shape, and transport massive stone blocks. 1. Stone cutting. Tools such as copper chisels, stone hammers, and dolerite pounders were used to quarry and shape limestone and granite blocks. Sand was used as an abrasive to help cut through hard stone with precision. 2. Transportation. Stone blocks were transported from quarries to the construction site using sledges. Workers poured water on the sand in front of the sledges to reduce friction, a technique confirmed by ancient illustrations and modern experiments. For larger blocks, such as the granite used in the King's Chamber of the Great Pyramid, boats were used to transport the stones along the Nile River from quarries in Aswan. 3. Lifting and positioning. Ramps were likely the primary method for moving blocks into place. These ramps may have been straight, zigzagging, or circular, depending on the pyramid's design. Levers and counterweights may have been used to adjust the final placement of stones with great precision. Life for the pyramid builders was challenging, but evidence suggests they were treated with respect and provided with basic comforts. 1. Work schedule. Workers likely operated on a rotating schedule, working for a few months before returning to their farms. This rotation allowed for a steady labor force without exhausting the population. The workday would have been long and physically demanding, beginning at sunrise and ending at sunset, with breaks for meals and rest. 2. Living conditions. Workers' villages were well organized, with rows of mud brick houses for housing. These homes were simple but functional, offering shelter and communal spaces for eating and resting. The villages also included communal bakeries and breweries, which produced large quantities of bread and beer to sustain the workers. 3. Healthcare. Evidence from skeletal remains shows that workers had access to medical care. Injuries such as broken bones were treated, and many individuals lived long enough for their injuries to heal. This level of care indicates that the workforce was highly valued and that their well-being was prioritized to maintain productivity. 4. Diet and nutrition. Workers' diets were surprisingly rich, with evidence of meat, fish, bread, beer, and vegetables. This high-calorie intake was essential for sustaining the labor-intensive tasks involved in pyramid construction. The construction of the pyramids required meticulous planning and organization, with a hierarchy of workers and supervisors. 1. Hierarchy of labor. At the top were master architects and engineers who designed the pyramids and supervised the overall construction. Below them were skilled artisans, masons, and quarry workers responsible for shaping and assembling the stone blocks. The bulk of the workforce consisted of laborers who transported materials and performed other physically demanding tasks. 2. Logistical challenges. Managing the transportation of millions of stone blocks, feeding thousands of workers, and maintaining tools and equipment required a sophisticated logistical network. Records from other construction projects, such as papyri from Wadi al-Jarf, reveal detailed accounts of supply chains, including shipments of materials and food rations. 3. State-sponsored projects. Pyramid construction was a state-sponsored effort that showcased the wealth and power of the pharaoh. Workers were likely motivated by both a sense of duty and religious devotion, as they believed they were helping to ensure the pharaoh's journey to the afterlife. The men and women who built the pyramids left an enduring legacy that continues to inspire awe and admiration. Their ingenuity, skill, and dedication are evident in the enduring strength and beauty of these ancient monuments. 1. Respect for laborers. The discovery of workers' villages has dispelled the long-standing myth of slave labor, highlighting the dignity and value placed on the laborers. Inscriptions and graffiti left by workers on the pyramid stones reveal a sense of camaraderie and pride in their work. 2. Architectural influence. The techniques developed by these builders influenced subsequent construction projects in Egypt and beyond, from the temples of Luxor to the Valley of the Kings. 3. Inspiration for future generations. The sheer scale of the pyramids and the human effort behind their construction continue to inspire engineers, architects, and historians worldwide. The builders of the pyramids were not nameless laborers but skilled and organized individuals whose efforts created some of the most remarkable monuments in history. Their work required not only physical strength but also ingenuity, teamwork, and a shared vision. The story of these builders is a testament to human creativity and the enduring power of collective effort. While the Great Pyramid of Giza is the most famous of Egypt's pyramids, it is far from the only one. Egypt is home to over 100 pyramids, each with its own unique features, history, and cultural significance. These structures evolved over centuries, reflecting changes in architectural styles, religious practices, and royal ambitions. From the earliest step pyramids to the last true pyramids of the Middle Kingdom, these monuments offer a fascinating glimpse into the complexity and ingenuity of ancient Egyptian civilization. The step pyramid of Djoser, located in Saqqara, is widely regarded as the first true pyramid in Egypt. Built during the 3rd dynasty around 2670 BCE, it represents a revolutionary leap in architectural design. One design and features. The step pyramid began as a simple mastaba but was expanded into a 6-tiered structure, reaching a height of 62 meters, 203 feet. Its limestone construction marked the first large-scale use of stone as a building material in Egypt. 2. The complex surrounding the pyramid. The step pyramid was part of a larger funerary complex, including courtyards, temples, and ceremonial structures. These features underscored its religious significance and the grandeur of Pharaoh Djoser's reign. 3. Imhotep's role. The pyramid's architect, Imhotep, is celebrated as a genius of his time. He was later deified as a god of wisdom and medicine. Pharaoh Sneferu, the founder of the 4th dynasty, played a pivotal role in the development of pyramid architecture. His reign saw the construction of 3 major pyramids, each showcasing innovations and lessons that would culminate in the true pyramids of Giza. 1. The Mitam Pyramid. Originally built as a step pyramid, the Mitam Pyramid was later transformed into a smooth-sided structure. However, structural instability caused much of its outer casing to collapse, leaving it with its current truncated appearance. Despite its failure, the Mitam Pyramid marked an important step toward the refinement of pyramid construction techniques. 2. The Bent Pyramid. Located at Djoser, the Bent Pyramid represents an ambitious attempt to build a smooth-sided pyramid. However, the builders had to alter the angle of the pyramid halfway through construction to prevent collapse, giving it its distinctive bent shape. The Bent Pyramid provides valuable insights into the challenges faced by ancient architects and the trial-and-error process of perfecting pyramid design. 3. The Red Pyramid. Also located at Djoser, the Red Pyramid is considered the first successful true pyramid. Named for the reddish hue of its limestone, it stands 105 meters, 344 feet, tall and demonstrates the culmination of Sneferu's architectural experiments. Its smooth sides and stable construction set the stage for the iconic pyramids at Giza. The pyramids at Giza, built during the 4th dynasty, represent the zenith of pyramid construction in ancient Egypt. 1. The Pyramid of Khufu, Great Pyramid. As the largest and most precise pyramid ever constructed, Khufu's pyramid remains an enduring symbol of Egyptian engineering. 2. The Pyramid of Khafre. Khafre's pyramid, slightly smaller than Khufu's, is distinguished by the remnants of its original Tura limestone casing at its apex. It is also associated with the Great Sphinx, a monumental statue believed to represent Khafre himself. 3. The Pyramid of Menkaure. The smallest of the Giza pyramids, Menkaure's pyramid is notable for its granite casing stones and intricately designed mortuary temple. Although the Giza pyramids are the most famous, other pyramids across Egypt highlight the diversity and evolution of this architectural tradition. 1. The Pyramid of Userkaf. Located in Saqqara, this 5th dynasty pyramid reflects a shift in emphasis from the pyramid itself to the accompanying mortuary temples, which became more elaborate. 2. The Pyramid of Unas. Also in Saqqara, the Pyramid of Unas is renowned for its pyramid texts, a collection of religious inscriptions intended to guide the pharaoh's soul to the afterlife. These texts mark the first use of extensive written records in pyramid interiors. 3. The Middle Kingdom Pyramids. During the Middle Kingdom, pyramid construction continued but on a smaller scale. Examples include the pyramids of Amenemhat I and Senusret II, which were built with mud brick cores rather than stone. These pyramids often lacked the durability of earlier structures and have partially collapsed over time. The design and construction of pyramids varied across Egypt, reflecting regional differences and the changing priorities of successive dynasties. 1. Limestone versus mud brick. Earlier pyramids, like those at Giza, were constructed primarily from limestone, while later pyramids often used mud brick cores covered with a limestone casing. This shift reflects both economic and logistical considerations. 2. Steeper angles. Some later pyramids, such as those built in Nubia by the Kingdom of Kush, had steeper angles and smaller bases. These structures, though inspired by Egyptian pyramids, developed a distinct regional style. By the end of the Middle Kingdom, pyramid construction began to wane as Egypt's political and economic stability declined. 1. Shift to hidden tombs. During the New Kingdom, pharaohs abandoned pyramid construction in favor of hidden tombs in the Valley of the Kings. This change was likely driven by the need to protect royal tombs from grave robbers. 2. Enduring symbolism. Despite the decline in pyramid construction, the pyramid shape continued to hold spiritual significance, appearing in smaller structures and art. The pyramids scattered across Egypt represent the evolution of one of the most iconic architectural forms in history. From the experimental designs of the early dynasties to the perfected structures of Giza, each pyramid reflects the ambition, innovation, and spiritual devotion of ancient Egyptian society. Together, they tell a story of cultural and architectural progress that continues to inspire awe and admiration today. Pyramids are most commonly associated with ancient Egypt, but they are not unique to this region. Throughout history, many cultures across the world have independently constructed pyramid-like structures, showcasing their ingenuity, spiritual beliefs, and architectural advancements. From the step pyramids of Mesopotamia to the ceremonial pyramids of Mesoamerica and the steep pyramids of Nubia, these structures highlight the universal human drive to create monumental architecture. Mesopotamian ziggurats, temples to the gods. Long before the pyramids of Egypt were constructed, the ancient peoples of Mesopotamia were building ziggurats, stepped structures that served as temples dedicated to their gods. 1. Design and construction. Ziggurats were built as rectangular, terraced platforms with successively smaller levels stacked on top of each other. Unlike Egyptian pyramids, they had flat tops rather than pointed peaks. The core of a ziggurat was made of mud brick, with an outer layer of fired bricks for added durability. 2. Religious significance. Ziggurats were believed to be the dwelling places of gods. Each city-state in Mesopotamia, such as Ur, Babylon, and Eridu, constructed ziggurats to honor their patron deities. The most famous ziggurat is the ziggurat of Ur, built around 2100 BCE in present-day Iraq. It was dedicated to Nana, the moon god, and included a temple at its summit. 3. Connection to the divine. The step design symbolized a sacred mountain, connecting the heavens and the earth. Only priests and royalty were permitted to ascend the ziggurat, reflecting its sacred nature. Mesoamerican pyramids, centers of ceremony and power. In Mesoamerica, pyramids played a central role in the religious and political life of civilizations such as the Maya, Aztecs, and Olmecs. These structures were often used for rituals, sacrifices, and as symbols of power. 1. The pyramids of Teotihuacan. The city of Teotihuacan, near modern Mexico City, was home to some of the largest pyramids in the Americas. The Pyramid of the Sun and the Pyramid of the Moon are monumental examples of Mesoamerican architecture. These pyramids were constructed with a series of platforms and steep staircases leading to temples at the top. The Pyramid of the Sun stands 65 meters, 213 feet, tall, and is aligned with the movement of the sun. 2. Mayan pyramids. The Maya built pyramids as ceremonial centers and tombs for their kings. Examples include the Temple of Kukulkan at Chichen Itza, which features a staircase that aligns with the equinoxes, creating the illusion of a serpent descending the pyramid. The Pyramid at Tikal, a major Mayan city in Guatemala, is another iconic example, rising above the jungle canopy. 3. Aztec pyramids. The Aztecs constructed pyramids like the Templo Mayor in their capital, Tenochtitlan, modern Mexico City. This pyramid had twin temples dedicated to the gods Huitzilopochtli and Tlaloc, emphasizing its religious significance. For purpose and rituals. Unlike Egyptian pyramids, which were primarily tombs, Mesoamerican pyramids were active centers of ritual and sacrifice. Priests performed ceremonies atop the pyramids to honor the gods and ensure the continuation of cosmic cycles. Nubian pyramids, a unique tradition in Africa. South of Egypt, in what is now Sudan, the Kingdom of Kush developed its own tradition of pyramid building. These structures, built during the Napatan and Meroitic periods, demonstrate the influence of Egyptian culture while incorporating distinct regional styles. One design and features. Nubian pyramids were smaller and steeper than their Egyptian counterparts, with narrow bases and sharply sloped sides. They often featured a small chapel at the base where offerings could be made. Many Nubian pyramids were constructed from sandstone, and their interiors contained burial chambers adorned with paintings and inscriptions. 2. Cultural influence. The Kushite kings and queens adopted pyramid building practices after Egypt's influence spread to Nubia during the New Kingdom period. The most famous Nubian pyramids are found at Meroe, the capital of the Kingdom of Kush, where over 200 pyramids remain. 3. Royal tombs. Nubian pyramids served as tombs for royalty and elites, reflecting the importance of the afterlife in Kushite culture. They often included items intended to accompany the deceased on their journey to the afterlife. Pyramids in other parts of the world. Beyond Egypt, Mesopotamia, and the Americas, other cultures developed pyramid-like structures for various purposes. 1. Greece and Rome. The Pyramid of Cestius, built in Rome around 18 BCE, reflects the influence of Egyptian architecture on Roman culture. This small, pointed pyramid served as a tomb for a wealthy Roman. 2. China. Ancient Chinese emperors constructed large burial mounds that resembled pyramids in shape. For example, the mausoleum of the first Qin emperor, home to the famous terracotta army, features a pyramid-like earth mound. 3. Indonesia. The step pyramids of Borobudur, a massive Buddhist temple in Java, Indonesia, demonstrate the adaptability of the pyramid form for religious purposes. Built in the 9th century CE, Borobudur features terraces adorned with intricate carvings and statues of the Buddha. Common themes across cultures. Despite their differences, pyramids across the world share several commonalities that reflect universal human aspirations and ingenuity. 1. Symbolism. Pyramids often symbolize a connection between the earthly and the divine. Their towering shapes evoke mountains, considered sacred in many cultures. They frequently served as burial sites or ceremonial platforms, emphasizing their spiritual significance. 2. Monumentality. Pyramids were designed to impress and endure, showcasing the power and authority of rulers or the devotion of a civilization to its gods. 3. Innovation. The construction of pyramids required advanced engineering, organization, and labor, highlighting the ingenuity of ancient societies. The presence of pyramids in cultures across the globe demonstrates the universal human drive to build monuments that transcend time and connect the physical and spiritual worlds. From the towering ziggurats of Mesopotamia to the steep pyramids of Nubia and the ceremonial structures of Mesoamerica, each pyramid reflects the unique values and beliefs of its creators while sharing common themes of ambition, spirituality, and innovation. These structures remain a testament to the ingenuity and creativity of ancient civilizations. Pyramids are not just architectural marvels. They are profound symbols deeply connected to the spiritual beliefs and religious practices of the civilizations that built them. From the towering structures of ancient Egypt to the ceremonial pyramids of Mesoamerica, these monuments reflect humanity's universal desire to connect with the divine, honor the dead, and create a bridge between the earthly and the eternal. The pyramid as a symbol in ancient Egypt. For the ancient Egyptians, the pyramid was a deeply sacred structure imbued with spiritual meaning. Its shape, orientation, and construction reflected core beliefs about the cosmos, the afterlife, and the divine nature of the pharaoh. 1. The primordial mound. According to Egyptian creation myths, the universe began as a chaotic, watery void called Nun. From this chaos emerged the primordial mound, a hill of land upon which the god Adam created the world. The pyramid shapes symbolize this mound, representing creation, order, and the foundation of life. 2. Connection to the sun god Ra. The sloping sides of pyramids were designed to mimic the sun's rays, enabling the pharaoh's soul to ascend to the heavens and join Ra, the sun god. Pyramids were often referred to as Mer, which means place of ascension, highlighting their role as a bridge between the mortal and divine realms. 3. Alignment with the stars. The The precise alignment of the pyramids with celestial bodies underscored their spiritual significance. For example, the Great Pyramid of Giza aligns almost perfectly with the cardinal points, north, south, east, and west, symbolizing cosmic harmony. The air shafts in the Great Pyramid were aligned with stars like Orion's belt, associated with the god Osiris, and Sirius, connected to the goddess Isis. The afterlife and the role of the pyramid. In ancient Egypt, pyramids were not simply tombs, they were gateways to the afterlife. The journey of the pharaoh's soul or Ka to the next world was central to Egyptian religious beliefs, and the pyramid played a key role in this process. 1. Pyramid texts. The earliest pyramids, such as the Pyramid of Unas, contained pyramid texts, the oldest known religious writings in the world. These inscriptions were carved into the walls of burial chambers and detailed spells, prayers, and instructions to help the deceased navigate the afterlife. 2. Preparation for eternity. Inside the pyramids, the burial chambers were designed to house the mummified body of the pharaoh along with treasures, food, and goods to sustain them in the afterlife. Elaborate rituals and ceremonies accompany the burial process to ensure the pharaoh's safe passage to the Duat, the Egyptian underworld. 3. The pharaoh as a divine being. The pharaoh was considered a god on earth, the living embodiment of Horus, and a descendant of Ari. The construction of a pyramid reinforced this divine status, serving as both a monument to their reign and a spiritual mechanism to secure their immortality. Symbolism in Mesoamerican pyramids. In Mesoamerica, pyramids held different but equally profound spiritual significance. They were centers of religious activity, dedicated to the gods and used for ceremonies that sustained the cosmic order. 1. Sacred mountains. Like their Egyptian counterparts, Mesoamerican pyramids symbolized mountains, which are considered sacred places where gods dwelt. The step design of these pyramids, such as those at Teotihuacan and Chichen Itza, mirrored the natural landscape and served as platforms for rituals. 2. Temples of worship. Unlike Egyptian pyramids, which were primarily tombs, Mesoamerican pyramids often had temples at their summits. Priests conducted ceremonies, including offerings and sacrifices, to honor deities like Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent, and Tlaloc, the god of rain. 3. Cosmic alignment. Mesoamerican pyramids were carefully aligned with celestial events, such as solstices and equinoxes. For example, the Pyramid of Kukulkan at Chichen Itza creates the illusion of a serpent slithering down its steps during the spring and autumn equinoxes. The pyramids of Teotihuacan align with astronomical points, reflecting the importance of the stars in Mesoamerican cosmology. 4. Ritual sacrifice. Ceremonies performed atop Mesoamerican pyramids often included sacrifices, believed to sustain the gods and ensure the continuation of the world. These rituals emphasize the interconnectedness of humanity, nature, and the divine. The spiritual meaning of Nubian pyramids. The Nubian pyramids of ancient Kush also held profound spiritual significance, blending Egyptian traditions with unique regional beliefs. 1. Burial sites for royalty. The steep pyramids of Nubia, such as those at Meroe, served as tombs for kings, queens, and high-ranking nobles. These pyramids reflected a belief in the afterlife similar to that of the Egyptians, with burial chambers stocked with goods to accompany the deceased. 2. Unique regional practices. Nubian pyramids often included chapels at their bases, where offerings were made to honor the dead and invoke blessings for the living. Universal themes of pyramid symbolism. Despite differences in design and purpose, pyramids across cultures share universal themes that resonate with humanity's spiritual aspirations. 1. Connection between heaven and earth. Pyramids were seen as bridges linking the mortal world with the divine, providing a way for humans to communicate with gods and spirits. 2. Eternal life and legacy. By constructing monumental pyramids, ancient civilizations sought to achieve immortality for their rulers and ensure their place in history. 3. Cosmic order. The alignment and design of pyramids often reflected a desire to harmonize human life with the movements of the stars, planets, and natural forces. The symbolism and spiritual beliefs associated with pyramids transcend time and geography, reflecting the universal human desire to understand our place in the cosmos. Whether as tombs for pharaohs, temples for gods, or symbols of cosmic harmony, pyramids stand as enduring monuments to humanity's quest for meaning, connection, and eternity. Their spiritual significance ensures that they continue to inspire awe and reverence to this day. The pyramids of the ancient world have been the subject of fascination and study for centuries, attracting explorers, archaeologists, and historians who seek to uncover their secrets. From the early adventurers who first entered their chambers to the modern scientists using cutting-edge technology, every discovery has added a new layer of understanding to these enigmatic monuments. Archaeological discoveries around pyramids have provided valuable insights into the people who built them, their culture, and their religious beliefs, while also revealing long-buried mysteries. Early explorations and discoveries. The exploration of pyramids began in antiquity, with some tombs being plundered shortly after they were sealed. However, systematic archaeological investigations did not begin until the 19th and 20th centuries. 1. Early adventurers. Greek historian Herodotus, writing in the 5th century BCE, recorded accounts of the pyramids, though many of his descriptions were based on hearsay. Arab explorers in the Middle Ages entered some pyramids, including the Great Pyramid of Giza, often in search of treasure. Caliph al-Ma'mun is said to have excavated a tunnel into the Great Pyramid around 820 CE, which remains visible today. 2. 19th century explorations. The systematic study of pyramids began with European explorers like Giovanni Belzoni, who entered the Pyramid of Khafre in 1818 and discovered its burial chamber. French engineer Jean-Pierre Houdin proposed early theories about construction methods during Napoleon's Egyptian campaign in the late 18th century. 3. 20th century discoveries. Flinders Petrie, often called the father of modern Egyptology, conducted meticulous studies of the pyramids in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, emphasizing scientific precision and documentation. In 1925, George Reisner uncovered the tomb of Queen Hedefires, the mother of Khufu, near the Great Pyramid, shedding light on royal burial practices. Major discoveries inside the pyramids. The interiors of the pyramids have yielded some of the most significant discoveries, offering glimpses into ancient rituals, construction methods, and daily life. 1. Pyramid texts. The Pyramid of Unas, 5th dynasty, contains the earliest known pyramid texts, a series of inscriptions meant to guide the pharaoh's soul through the afterlife. These texts represent some of the oldest religious writings in human history. 2. Hidden chambers. In 2017, scientists using muon tomography discovered a large, previously unknown void within the Great Pyramid of Giza. This discovery sparked excitement and debate about its purpose, with theories ranging from storage to symbolic functions. 3. Reliefs and inscriptions. In the Bent Pyramid of Sneferu, archaeologists uncovered hieroglyphic inscriptions detailing the construction process, including mentions of workers and overseers. 4. Artifacts and burial items. While many burial chambers were looted in antiquity, some artifacts have been found, such as fragments of wooden sarcophagi, alabaster vessels, and small statues. Workers' villages. Insights into the builders. One of the most important archaeological discoveries related to the pyramids is the excavation of workers' villages near Giza. These sites have provided a wealth of information about the labor force responsible for constructing the pyramids. 1. Housing and facilities. The workers' village included rows of mud brick houses, bakeries, breweries, and storage facilities. These findings suggest that the laborers were well organized and supported by a robust infrastructure. 2. Diet and health. Animal bones, grain storage pits, and cooking tools indicate that workers were fed a high-calorie diet of bread, beer, meat, and fish to sustain their demanding labor. Skeletal remains reveal evidence of medical treatment, such as healed fractures, indicating that workers received care when injured. 3. Graffiti and personal marks. Graffiti left by workers on pyramid stones provides insights into their lives and camaraderie. Many blocks are marked with the names of work crews, such as Friends of Khufu or the Drunkards of Menkaure. Modern technology and discoveries. Advances in technology have revolutionized the study of pyramids, allowing archaeologists to uncover hidden structures and gain new insights without damaging these ancient monuments. 1. Ground-penetrating radar. Ground-penetrating radar (GPR) has been used to map subsurface structures, revealing hidden chambers, tunnels, and burial sites. 2. Muon tomography. This technique uses cosmic rays to create detailed images of the pyramid's interior. In addition to the void discovered in the Great Pyramid, it has provided new perspectives on how the pyramids were constructed. 3D mapping. Laser scanning and 3D modeling have created detailed visualizations of pyramid interiors and exteriors, aiding in conservation efforts and allowing researchers to test construction theories. 4. Isotope analysis. Chemical analysis of stone and mortar samples has helped identify the sources of construction materials, confirming the use of quarries at Giza, Tura, and Aswan. Mysteries and unsolved questions. Despite centuries of study, many questions about the pyramids remain unanswered, fueling ongoing exploration and debate. 1. How were they built? The exact methods used to transport and position the massive stone blocks remain a topic of speculation. Theories range from straight ramps to spiraling internal ramps. 2. What lies within? The discovery of hidden chambers raises the possibility of yet undiscovered treasures or inscriptions that could reveal more about the pharaohs and their society. 3. Symbolic purposes. Beyond serving as tombs, some researchers suggest that pyramids had additional symbolic or astronomical purposes, reflecting ancient Egyptians' advanced understanding of the cosmos. Ongoing discoveries and future prospects. The study of pyramids is far from complete, and each year brings new findings that deepen our understanding of these incredible structures. 1. Excavations at Saqqara and Djoser. Ongoing work at lesser-known pyramid sites continues to yield discoveries about earlier and later phases of pyramid construction. 2. Interdisciplinary research. Collaboration between archaeologists, physicists, chemists, and engineers is providing fresh perspectives on the challenges and achievements of ancient builders. 3. The role of AI. Artificial intelligence is being used to analyze inscriptions, predict the locations of undiscovered structures, and model ancient construction techniques. The archaeological discoveries surrounding the pyramids have transformed our understanding of ancient Egypt, revealing the ingenuity, culture, and spirituality of the people who built these monumental structures. From early adventurers to modern scientists armed with cutting-edge technology, each new finding brings us closer to unraveling the mysteries of these timeless wonders. The pyramids continue to inspire curiosity, ensuring that their secrets will be studied for generations to come. The construction of the pyramids remains one of the most fascinating achievements of ancient engineering. Despite limited technology, ancient Egyptians were able to create some of the largest and most enduring structures in history. The methods they used to quarry, transport, and assemble millions of massive stone blocks have intrigued archaeologists, engineers, and historians for centuries. While many theories have been proposed, some aspects of pyramid construction remain shrouded in mystery. Quarrying and shaping the stones. The first step in building a pyramid was sourcing and shaping the massive limestone and granite blocks used in its construction. Ancient Egyptians relied on a combination of ingenuity and labor-intensive techniques. 1. Local quarries. The limestone used for the cores of pyramids was typically quarried near the construction site. For example, the Giza Plateau itself provided much of the limestone for the Great Pyramid. Higher quality Tura limestone, used for the outer casing, was quarried from Tura, located across the Nile River. 2. Granite from Aswan. The granite used for the inner chambers and sarcophagi, such as those in the Great Pyramid's King's Chamber, was transported from quarries in Aswan, over 800 kilometers, 500 miles to the south. 3. Cutting and shaping. Workers used tools such as copper chisels, dolerite pounders, and stone hammers to cut and shape the blocks. Sand was often used as an abrasive to smooth and polish the stones. 4. Precision. The precision of the blocks is remarkable, with joints between stones measuring less than a millimeter in some cases. This level of craftsmanship ensured the stability and longevity of the pyramids. Transporting the blocks. Transporting stone blocks weighing up to 80 tons posed one of the greatest challenges in pyramid construction. Several methods were employed to move these massive stones from quarries to construction sites. 1. Using sledges. Stone blocks were loaded onto wooden sledges and dragged across the desert by teams of workers. Recent experiments have shown that pouring water on the sand in front of the sledges reduced friction, making it significantly easier to move heavy loads. 2. River transport. For stones quarried far from the construction site, such as the granite from Aswan, Boats were used to transport the blocks along the Nile. These boats were specially designed to carry heavy cargo. 3. Ramps. Once the stones arrived at the construction site, ramps were used to move them into place. Several ramp designs have been proposed. Straight ramps, a single long ramp leading to the top of the pyramid. Zigzagging ramps, ramps that zigzagged along the pyramid sides. Spiral ramps, ramps spiraling around the pyramid's exterior or interior. Assembling the pyramid. The assembly of the pyramid required careful planning and skilled labor. Each block had to be placed precisely to ensure the stability of the structure. 1. Layer-by-layer construction. Pyramids were built in horizontal layers, starting from the base and working upward. Each layer was carefully leveled to create a stable foundation for the next. 2. Lifting stones. Workers used ramps, levers, and counterweights to lift heavy stones into place. While the exact methods remain unclear, experimental archaeology has demonstrated the feasibility of these techniques. 3. Casing stones. The outer casing of pyramids was made from finely polished Tura limestone, giving the structures a smooth, gleaming appearance. These stones were cut to fit precisely, creating a seamless finish. 4. The pyramid ion. The pyramid ion, or capstone, was placed at the very top of the pyramid. Often made of highly polished stone or gilded metal, it symbolized the rays of the sun and the pharaoh's divine connection to the gods. Theories and mysteries. Despite extensive research, many questions about pyramid construction remain unanswered, giving rise to a range of theories. 1. Internal ramp theory. Proposed by French architect Jean-Pierre Houdin, this theory suggests that a spiral ramp built inside the pyramid structure was used to move stones upward. This would explain the precise alignment of the blocks and the lack of external ramp remnants. 2. Lost technologies. Some theorists speculate that the ancient Egyptians possessed advanced technologies or techniques that have been lost to history. While these ideas are often dismissed as speculative, they highlight the complexity of pyramid construction. 3. Labor force organization. The scale of the workforce and the logistics of feeding, housing, and organizing tens of thousands of workers remain subject of debate. Recent discoveries of workers' villages have provided valuable clues, but have not answered all questions. 4. Symbolic construction methods. Some researchers suggest that certain construction techniques were symbolic, reflecting religious or cosmological beliefs. For example, the alignment of the pyramids with celestial bodies may have influenced their design and construction processes. Scientific investigations and modern insights. Modern technology has shed new light on how the pyramids were constructed, though mysteries persist. 1. Ground-penetrating radar and scans. Techniques like ground-penetrating radar and muon tomography have revealed hidden chambers and passageways, as well as details about the internal structure of pyramids. 2. Experimental archaeology. Engineers and archaeologists have recreated ancient construction techniques to test their feasibility. These experiments have demonstrated how sledges, ramps, and levers could have been used effectively. 3. Material analysis. Studies of the composition of pyramid stones have confirmed the sources of materials and provided insights into quarrying techniques. Enduring mysteries. Despite centuries of study, certain aspects of pyramid construction remain elusive. 1. The void in the Great Pyramid. A large void discovered in the Great Pyramid using muon tomography remains unexplained. Its purpose, whether a structural feature or a hidden chamber, is still debated. 2. Construction timeline. How the Great Pyramid was completed in just 20 years remains a mystery, given the enormous scale of the project and the manual techniques available. The construction techniques used to build the pyramids reflect the ingenuity, resourcefulness, and dedication of ancient Egyptian society. While modern research has answered many questions, the pyramids continue to intrigue and inspire with their enduring mysteries. These architectural wonders stand as a testament to the human spirit and the pursuit of the seemingly impossible. The pyramids of Egypt are among the most enduring symbols of ancient civilization, yet their preservation is a constant challenge. Over thousands of years, these monuments have faced threats from natural forces, human activity, and environmental changes. Modern studies, conservation efforts, and technological advancements have become crucial to understanding and protecting these priceless treasures. The natural challenges to pyramid preservation. The pyramids have withstood millennia of natural wear and tear, but they are not immune to the passage of time. 1. Erosion. Wind, sand, and temperature fluctuations in the desert environment cause gradual erosion of the limestone blocks. The polished Tura limestone casing that once covered the Great Pyramid was largely stripped away over time, exposing the rougher core stones to the elements. 2. Earthquakes. Seismic activity has contributed to structural damage. For example, an earthquake in 1303 CE caused significant damage to the pyramids and surrounding structures, dislodging casing stones and destabilizing parts of the pyramids. 3. Climate change. Rising humidity levels and changes in the Nile's flow have increased the risk of salt crystallization within the stones, weakening their integrity. Human impact on the pyramids. Human activity has been both a blessing and a curse for the pyramids. While early explorers and modern archaeologists have uncovered their secrets, other actions have caused significant damage. 1. Stone removal. Over centuries, many pyramids were stripped of their casing stones for use in building projects. For example, much of the Tura limestone was repurposed for the construction of mosques and other buildings in Cairo. 2. Looting. Tomb robbers began looting the pyramids shortly after they were completed, searching for treasures buried with the pharaohs. This looting often caused significant damage to burial chambers and passageways. 3. Tourism. While tourism is vital for Egypt's economy, the sheer number of visitors to pyramid sites can cause wear and tear. Foot traffic, littering, and improper handling of artifacts have posed challenges for preservation. 4. Urban encroachment. The expansion of Cairo has brought modern infrastructure closer to the Giza plateau, increasing pollution and noise, which can harm the site's atmosphere and stone surfaces. Modern conservation efforts. Preserving the pyramids requires a delicate balance of respecting their ancient heritage while using modern techniques to ensure their survival. 1. Restoration projects. The Egyptian government, in collaboration with international organizations like UNESCO, has undertaken extensive restoration projects to stabilize and protect the pyramids. Recent efforts include reinforcing crumbling stonework, cleaning surfaces, and repairing internal passageways to prevent collapses. 2. Controlled tourism. Authorities have implemented stricter regulations to limit the number of visitors to pyramid sites. Designated walkways and barriers have been established to protect sensitive areas. 3. Sand and water management. To combat erosion, measures have been taken to stabilize the surrounding sand and manage water drainage. This includes planting vegetation to reduce sand movement and improving drainage systems to prevent water accumulation. 4. Security measures. Enhanced security measures, including surveillance systems, have been put in place to prevent vandalism and unauthorized excavations. Technological advances in pyramid studies. Modern technology has revolutionized the study and preservation of the pyramids, allowing scientists to uncover new information without damaging these ancient structures. 1. Ground-penetrating radar. Ground-penetrating radar, GPR, has been used to detect underground chambers, tunnels, and voids, revealing hidden features of the pyramids. 2. Muon tomography. This cutting-edge technique uses cosmic rays to create 3D maps of the pyramid's interior. In 2017, muon tomography revealed a large, previously unknown void in the Great Pyramid of Giza, sparking excitement about its purpose. 3. 3D scanning and modeling. Laser scanning and 3D modeling have created highly detailed maps of the pyramids, helping researchers analyze structural changes and plan restoration projects. These models are also used to create virtual reconstructions of the pyramids as they appeared in antiquity. 4. Material analysis. Chemical analysis of stone and mortar samples has provided insights into the construction materials and techniques. Studies have confirmed that the Tura limestone was quarried locally, while the granite used in the king's chamber came from Aswan. 5. Drones and aerial surveys. Drones equipped with high-resolution cameras are used to survey the pyramids from above, offering new perspectives on their layout and surrounding areas. International collaboration in pyramid preservation. Preserving the pyramids is a global effort, with experts from around the world working together to ensure their survival. 1. UNESCO World Heritage status. The Giza Plateau, including the pyramids, was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1979, highlighting its cultural significance and the need for its preservation. Two global research teams, archaeologists, engineers, and scientists from various countries collaborate with Egyptian authorities on excavation and preservation projects. Universities and research institutions provide funding, expertise, and technology to advance pyramid studies. 3. Public awareness campaigns. Efforts to educate the public about the importance of preserving the pyramids have included documentaries, museum exhibitions, and interactive digital experiences. Balancing preservation and access. Preserving the pyramids while allowing people to experience their grandeur is a challenging task. Authorities strive to balance these priorities. 1. Visitor centers and exhibitions. New facilities, such as the Grand Egyptian Museum, are designed to enhance the visitor experience while reducing foot traffic at the actual pyramid sites. 2. Virtual tourism. Virtual reality, VR, and augmented reality, AR technologies allow people to explore the pyramids remotely, providing access without physical impact. The preservation of Egypt's pyramids is a monumental task that combines ancient wisdom with modern technology. As archaeologists and conservators continue to study and protect these wonders, they ensure that future generations can marvel at the achievements of one of history's greatest civilizations. The pyramids stand as a testament not only to the ingenuity of their builders, but also to the enduring human desire to connect with the past and preserve its legacy for the future. The pyramids of ancient Egypt are more than architectural marvels. They are enduring symbols of human ingenuity, resilience, and the desire to leave a lasting mark on the world. Their influence extends far beyond the deserts of Giza, inspiring cultures, artists, architects, and thinkers throughout history. As both historical monuments and cultural icons, the pyramids remain a bridge between the ancient past and modern imagination, a symbol of human ambition. The construction of the pyramids reflects the incredible ambition and determination of ancient societies. Their scale and precision demonstrate the capabilities of humans working together toward a common goal. 1. Engineering triumph. The pyramids stand as a testament to the ingenuity of ancient engineers and laborers. The techniques developed to quarry, transport, and assemble millions of massive stones continue to inspire awe among modern architects and engineers. The precision of their alignment with celestial bodies highlights the advanced understanding of astronomy in ancient Egypt. 2. Endurance through time. Few monuments in history have endured as long as the pyramids. Despite erosion, looting, and environmental challenges, these structures remain standing as a reminder of humanity's ability to overcome obstacles. 3. A universal monument. The pyramids were built to honor the pharaohs and their divine role, but they have become a universal symbol of the human desire for immortality and connection to the cosmos. Influence on architecture and culture. The legacy of the pyramids can be seen in architectural and cultural expressions throughout history. Their iconic shape has inspired structures and ideas far removed from their original context. 1. Architectural inspiration. The influence of pyramids is evident in later monuments, such as the Mesoamerican pyramids at Teotihuacan and Chichen Itza, as well as the Nubian pyramids in Sudan. In modern times, pyramid-inspired designs have appeared in buildings like the Louvre Pyramid in Paris, designed by I.M. Pei, and the Luxor Hotel in Las Vegas. 2. Cultural significance. The pyramids have become powerful symbols in art, literature, and popular culture. From ancient Greek and Roman texts to modern films like The Mummy and Stargate, these structures continue to spark creativity and wonder. The idea of the pyramid as a symbol of progress and stability is reflected in organizations such as the Freemasons, whose iconography often includes pyramids, a scientific and historical treasure trove. The pyramids provide invaluable insights into the history, culture, and technology of ancient Egypt. They serve as time capsules that preserve knowledge about a civilization that thrived thousands of years ago. 1. Understanding ancient Egypt. The pyramids, along with their inscriptions, burial goods, and associated structures, offer a glimpse into the religious beliefs, political systems, and daily lives of the ancient Egyptians. Discoveries such as the pyramid texts have provided key insights into Egyptian cosmology and the importance of the afterlife. 2. Contributions to science. The study of the pyramids has advanced fields such as archaeology, engineering, and material science. Researchers continue to learn from the techniques used to construct these monuments. 3. Global collaboration. The preservation and study of the pyramids have become a collaborative effort involving scientists and institutions from around the world. This global interest underscores their universal significance, a beacon of tourism and education. The pyramids are a cornerstone of Egypt's cultural heritage and play a vital role in the country's identity and economy. 1. Tourism. The pyramids attract millions of visitors annually, making them one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. This influx of visitors contributes significantly to Egypt's economy and cultural outreach. Guided tours, museums, and multimedia presentations have helped visitors connect with the pyramid's history and significance. 2. Education and outreach. Educational programs and documentaries about the pyramids have made their history accessible to people around the world. Projects such as virtual reality tours allow audiences to explore these ancient structures remotely. The pyramids are often featured in school curricula, serving as a gateway for students to learn about ancient civilizations and the importance of preserving cultural heritage. Pyramids in modern thought. The pyramids have come to represent broader ideas about human potential, progress, and the mysteries of life. 1. Mysticism and speculation. Over the centuries, the pyramids have been associated with mystical and esoteric theories. Some see them as repositories of ancient knowledge, while others connect them to concepts of sacred geometry and the divine. While many of these theories lack scientific evidence, they highlight the enduring fascination with the pyramids and their enigmatic nature. 2. A reminder of mortality. The pyramids were built as tombs, underscoring the ancient Egyptians' belief in the afterlife and the inevitability of death. They remind modern audiences of the transient nature of life and the human desire for immortality through legacy. 3. Sustainability and resilience. The longevity of the pyramids inspires discussions about sustainability and resilience in modern construction. Their design principles are studied as examples of durability and efficient use of resources, challenges and opportunities for the future. While the pyramids remain symbols of resilience, their preservation faces challenges that will require continued attention and innovation. 1. Preservation challenges. Environmental factors, urban encroachment, and the pressures of mass tourism threaten the long-term stability of the pyramids. Efforts to manage these challenges, such as controlled access and advanced conservation techniques, will be crucial for their preservation. 2. Opportunities for discovery. Advances in technology, such as cosmic ray imaging and AI analysis, promise to uncover new secrets hidden within the pyramids. Continued exploration of lesser-known pyramids and burial sites offers the potential for groundbreaking discoveries. The pyramids are more than ancient tombs. They are timeless symbols of human ingenuity, ambition, and resilience. Their legacy endures not only in the sands of Egypt, but also in the collective imagination of humanity. As we continue to study, preserve, and learn from these remarkable monuments, the pyramids remind us of our shared heritage and the extraordinary potential of human creativity.